What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. The Las Vegas Raiders are preparing to offer quarterback Tom Brady 2 years, $60 million deal to join their team as they make that move to Las Vegas to be the face of the franchise. This goes along with another report saying that Tom Brady and the New England Patriots have had no discussion regarding his future with the New England Patriots, a team that he led to 6 Super Bowls championship wins, 9 Super Bowl appearances, and 6 Super Bowl wins. And they have not even had any meaningful discussions about his possible return to the New England Patriots. So you put 1 and 1 together and you get 2. Doesn't look like Tom Brady is going back to the New England Patriots. Now, I don't think the Las Vegas Raiders will be the only suitors for Tom Brady. I think the team just west of them in California, the Los Angeles Raiders, will also be making an offer to him. I don't know what their salary cap situation is. Will they be able to match that, or maybe give him a little bit more, or maybe give him something close to that, where he will be willing to maybe bypass a little bit more money with the Raiders and be willing to go to the Chargers, who I think is have a better roster than the Raiders. They have good receivers, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Now, Melvin Gordon is a free agent. He's not expected to return to the Raiders, but they can maybe draft a running back in the draft, or maybe bring in another free agent running back that's going to come a little bit cheaper than Melvin Gordon. But if the Raiders offered him $60 million and the most the Chargers can offer is like $45, I don't think Tom Brady is going to give him a $15 million discount. They got to get somewhere in the vicinity of a $60 million deal for him to bypass this deal, man. This is a huge offer that the Raiders have offered him. They offered him a lot of coin here. This would be $30 million a year, which would put him in the ballpark of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. You know, Russell Wilson, the Carson Wentz, the Jared Goffs, the Matthew Stafford, to put him on par. As you know, throughout his career with the New England Patriots, he was severely underpaid, wasn't making the top quarterback salary. So it's time. I think he feels it's time for the Patriots to show love, show appreciation for what he's done for the organization, and pay him top dollar. But like I said, the reporters already stated that they haven't had any discussions about his contract. Now, the free agent legal tampering period begins on March 16th. So if the Patriots don't, here we are in February, 17th right now. So you got about less than a month to come to terms with the New England Patriots, or he will be testing the free agent market. And I suspect that that's exactly what's going to happen. I think he's going to test the free agent market. And in my opinion, I think Tom Brady will be on another team. He won't be back in New England. All the signs are pointing toward him leaving the New England Patriots. As you know, he sold his home. His agent, not his agent, but his trainer, sold his home. Both sold their homes in the Boston area. And they've done that a long time ago. They've done that sometime during the season. I think they sold their home. So they're not looking to they're showing signs of moving on, basically. You know, people say, the players put their homes up for sale all the time. Yeah, they do that, but if you think you're gonna return, I don't see the reason why you would put your home up for sale. And then your trainer, your number one trainer behind TB12, the brand, he's put his home up for sale too. So I think everything is pointing toward a Tom Brady departure from the New England Patriots. Now, let's look at other teams that could be available for Tom Brady. Tennessee Titans, they got Mike Vrabel. They could be looking to bring him in. Maybe they've got history there playing together on multiple Super Bowl teams in New England. They could be a potential destination. Like I said, the Los Angeles Chargers, I think they got the best roster, minus Melvin Gordon. They've got the best roster. You've got long shot, the Dallas Cowboys. It was rumblings a couple of weeks ago that they might be looking at Tom Brady. You know, Jerry Jones would love to bring him in and sell a bunch of number 12 Dallas Cowboys jersey. That would easily be the number 1 selling jersey for next season. You know, but I think since he's got his son in charge, his son has been making more sound football decisions. I think he'll intervene and say, we want to bring back Dak Prescott. He's the here, now, and in the future. You know, if we can't get him to sign a long-term contract, we'll just franchise him. But we want to stake our claim is as far as bringing Dak Prescott back, and that's what we're looking to do. So I think that's just more of a long shot. That's just something that probably Jerry was thinking about doing. Remember, that's the same guy. Jerry's the same guy that wanted to draft Johnny Manziel, and Stephen Jones intervened. They took an offensive lineman, and you look at the offensive line that the Cowboys have. They have one of the top offensive lines in the NFL. So that chose to be a better decision by the son, Stephen Jones, as he's gained more power, more influence in the organization, as he'll be looking to take over once Jerry Jones has moved on to greener pastures. He'll be looking to take over in that regard. So I think he's more inclined to try to work out a deal with Zach. And if they can't come to a deal with Zach, franchise tag Dak, and because I think he looks at Dak as the future, the present and the future of the Dallas Cowboys, and the leader of the Dallas Cowboys, as they hope that he leads them back to the promised land. That's a Super Bowl victory. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires, man. But Tom Brady and Bill Belichick both have been longing to show that they can win without each other. I think Belichick has been ready to move on. He wanted to move on a couple of seasons ago and he had a heir apparent that he thought that was ready to take over the throne, and that was Jimmy Garoppolo. The owner intervened and said, no, you trade Jimmy Garoppolo. We're going to go with the greatest player in franchise history, Tom Brady, and we're going to ride that horse again, and hopefully he'll be able to bring in another championship to the city of Boston, and that's exactly what he did as they won the Super Bowl, beating the Los Angeles Rams in the 2019 season, 2018-2019 season, and it was able to win the sixth championship in the organization's history, sixth Super Bowl championship. So it turned out to be a good call by owner Robert Kraft, but now I don't think Bill Belichick will be willing to let his authority be overturned this time. If Robert Kraft insists on bringing Tom Brady back for another season, I think that could ultimately, that's just my opinion, I think it ultimately would end up making Bill Belichick quit, step down, and say, look here, you didn't usurp my authority before, and you never did it in any other cases. If you do it for a second time, I can't let you get away with it. I'm gonna step down. I'm gonna quit and leave the New England Patriots organization. So I think that's why Robert Kraft has not been as vocal as he was 2 years ago, and I think he's been saying all the right things in the public, but he's basically saying that he hopes Tom Brady returns to New England or retire. So that's kind of interesting comment by the owner, knowing that Tom Brady has no plans to retire. He already stated that he wants to play till he's 45 years old. So he's 43 now, so that's at least 2 more years. And look at here. The Oakland Raiders offered him a 2-year deal, $60 million, to take him to what he stated earlier, 45 years old. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires, man. But that's the report, man. New England Patriots and Tom Brady have had no discussions regarding his future. And it looks like the Las Vegas Raiders are looking for the face of the franchise to help them sell a lot of tickets and a lot of jerseys in Las Vegas as they make that move from Oakland to Las Vegas for the next season. And they are looking to offer Tom Brady a 2-year deal worth $60 million. And we'll see if any other teams jump into the Tom Brady sweepstakes and see what happens, man. But that's an interesting team, man. John Gruden thinking he can work that magic like he worked with Rich Gannon, as he brought in Rich Gannon, who didn't have nearly the career, nearly the accolades Tom Brady would have, and he made him an MVP. So I guess he's thinking, if I can make him an MVP, just think of what I do with a player of Tom Brady's ability and status. I could really do something. You know, Rich Gannon took him to a Super Bowl too. He took him to a Super Bowl. No, he didn't take him to no Super Bowl, but he took him to the AFC Championship game, and they lost to the eventual champion Baltimore Ravens. So he had a lot of success. I think he thinks he probably can do one better with Tom Brady, ultimately get to the Super Bowl, and win it with Tom Brady in the Las Vegas Raiders in the next 2 years, and that'll give John Gruden his second championship with a veteran quarterback. Won one with Brad Johnson in Tampa Bay, beating his former team, the Oakland Raiders, and then now going back to the team that he left at first, and moving to Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Raiders, and winning the championship with the West Coast-born Tom Brady. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires. Leave your comments in the comment section if you think it's a good idea for Tom Brady to go to the Las Vegas Raiders, or you think it's another team that could be a better fit for Tom Brady? Maybe the Los Angeles Chargers, the Dallas Cowboys, Tennessee Titans. Leave your comments in the comment section, or maybe you think Tom Brady should retire. Leave your comments in the comment section what you think it should be Tom Brady's next destination. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.